Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, everyone. Had to put that overlay there first just to remind everyone this is what it's all about. The regular season is over with. It's 0-0. Everybody record right now is 0-0 with the exception of Notre Dame. We're going to get into that in a second. But it's a whole new ball game. This is the playoffs. Salute, salute, salute. Good morning to my panel. Good morning, D-True. My sis, UKnew is back. And Sniper, salute to you. Salute. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just got. We're doing all right. I just got one adjustment that needs to be made. Armondo, you know that I'm not an Ohio State fan, not one bit. And my name popped up when the Ohio State little picture showed up. I think we need to correct that. I think that's just disrespectful.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna change it around week by week because you're gonna have some teams eliminated, so ain't no need in really leaving them in there. So I'm gonna change it around though. But let me salute everybody. Good morning. Man, we're here. It's been a long ride, but we're here. Salute to the chat, Common Sense, salute Brooklyn Hood, salute everyone, salute.
You'll be okay.
Good morning, D-Truth. Good morning, Sniper.
Good morning, UKnew.
Interrupted as I was saying hello to everyone. Good morning to everyone.
Oh, we just keeping tradition alive.
Huh? Yeah,
we just keeping tradition alive.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna do this in 2025. I'm pretty sure of that. Hello, Brown. How are you in the chat? I'll just mess with you. But anyway, hey, Common Sense. How are you? How's it going? Hey, Brooke. Hey, Bronze. How's it going? Thank you for coming through, y'all. And for those that are going to be coming later, thank you for coming through as well. Now, y'all, it's y'all turn.
D-True, he the only one that ain't said good morning to the people yet.
You're muted.
You got to unmute, bro. Okay,
it's that microphone with the line through it, brother. You got to hit that when you see the little microphone with the line through
it. He probably had to step away.
Yeah. No, because he said something. He came through and told me I'd be all right because I said something about the name, and then he ducked off. I'm trying to hear what the brother got to say. What you got to say, D-True?
All right. Hey, salute Kevin Hackshaw. Salute. Welcome.
Hello, Kevin.
To the building. Welcome.
Hello.
You in here twice, man. I don't know why you be moving around like that. You in here twice. And here come the echo.
I know.
Good at first, bro. Now you in here twice. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know why you do that.
You have to mute both of them.
You're up here twice. You're up here twice, bro.
I know that.
Yeah.
But you have to mute both of them until. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. You was fine. You were perfect at first. But now about last night.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna start it off like this. It's safe to say that all of us, all three of us, okay, UKnew wasn't here. I think UKnew would have went the other way. I see UKnew would have went Notre Dame last night. But it's safe to say that none of us really sat down and watched Indiana play football this season. None of us actually sat down and watched the Indiana game. It's safe to say that. And it's also safe to say that we did something that we normally don't do, probably since the beginning of the season. We were picking off our emotions instead of this right here. Because look, first of all, congratulations to Notre Dame, but don't pump your chest out too hard. All right. Don't get to feeling yourself too much, because that was Indiana. See, New Year's night in New Orleans, down in the Big Easy, you're going to see the dogs. It's a whole different animal. Now, with that being said, we were picking on emotions last night. We weren't picking with logic. And logic tells me after, man, look, bro, I started watching SmackDown. The truth will tell you that.
I ain't gonna say I will pick it on the emotion. I will go to Indiana because Indiana's stricter schedule was better than Notre Dame. Let be real about it.
Yeah,
Notre Dame. Notre Dame wasn't. Look at the team Notre Dame played this year. Look at the team Notre Dame played. Right. You try to tell me if Notre Dame was actually in a conference, that'd be in the playoffs. Let's be real about it. If they weren't independent, they would not be in the conference. They would not be in the playoffs.
Neither one of them would be in the conference. But the thing I'm trying to say is that none of us really sat down and watched Indiana game. We watched Notre Dame because they played Georgia Tech, and we all picked Georgia Tech that Saturday, and they was on national TV that day. We didn't really sit down and watch an Indiana game because, number one, they weren't on TV.
I did. Honestly, I did. Okay. What did you say about that Notre Dame Georgia Tech game? Who was Georgia Tech missing? You really think Notre Dame would have beat Georgia Tech? No.
That's what I said. That's why I said neither one of them are playoff caliber teams. Okay. But Notre Dame is I knew this going into the game. Notre Dame was better in the trenches. They have a pretty fast defense, but both of them are small in the trenches compared to SEC teams and the SEC schools. Both of them are small in the trenches. Where Indiana's problem was last night, they got exposed. Size and talent. What we saw, man, last night, that's James Madison in crimson and white. That's all it was. I mean, he brought 17, 18 players from James Madison, the school he previously coached at. That's what it was. You had a bunch of FCS transfers on that Indiana team. Notre Dame had a 4-star, 3-star, 4 stars, and a couple of 5 stars. It was just a mismatch. It was a mismatch. But with that being said, all of this talk about Notre Dame this, Notre Dame that, Notre Dame is going to ride in on a white horse down in the Superdome and do the same thing to the Georgia Bulldogs. Pump your brakes, clowns. All you clowns over there at ESPN, pump your brakes. Because I do remember you same clowns saying that about Texas 2 weeks ago after they went into Kyle Field at night and drag Texas A&M. Y'all were so sure that Texas was going to come to Atlanta and drag us. We are a totally different animal. You got to bring it for 60 minutes. And Notre Dame did not play a 60-minute game last night. They did not. Indiana, if Signetti would have had a little balls about himself, Indiana could have got back in that game and possibly tied it up. But this fool was punting the ball on 4th and 2, 4th and 1 with 9 and 10 minutes left in the game. Come on, man. He was coaching not to lose instead of coaching to win. That's what you get when you get coaches with no playoff experience and no big game experience. That's what happens.
But I'm gonna say this right here. Neither team, like you said, is playoff material. I look at it, that was a good year for Indiana. Hey. And look, and I look at Marcus Freeman got a contract. It still ain't gonna do him no good. Because what I see from Notre Dame, I'm like, okay, Notre Dame is not really what it all cracked up to be. It just, since we come put Alabama, let's put Notre Dame in there. You see what I'm saying? I know some better. I put better team in there than Notre Dame was in there. You see what I'm saying? So it just, they threw Notre Dame in there for namesake. They ain't played no conference championship. They not even in the conference, any conference. Although they do play ACC schedule, but they not in the conference. So, basically they can sit back and play a 12-game schedule, have 11-1 record, not even play the conference championship, get in the playoff. Okay.
Let me get up in here. Let me get up in here. We ain't talking about their schedule no more, bro. We ain't talking about what they did 12 games ago. We talk about what's about to happen in 2 weeks. All right. Hey, they dog it. Indiana was too small. They was too small in the trenches, and they lost in the trenches all night long. Mm-hmm. My man did not have no time to get his feet set to throw the ball. Notre Dame defense just, made them one-dimensional, and they couldn't run the ball. Hey, listen, when they ran that 98-yard touchdown, it kind of deflated Indiana off the rip. Mm-hmm. Then he turns around, and that's when he threw the interception. Indiana was in the first drive. I thought they was going to score, but they was just too small in the trenches, bro. Mm-hmm. So they had business to be in the playoffs, but the team that they drew was just too big for them. Now this nonsense is that we want Georgia. You got to learn a lesson from history. And my man Armondo give you history lessons all day long about teams who out opened their mouth and said, we want Georgia. And then they're not. TCU, they did that in front of we want Georgia. Mm-hmm. We want Georgia. Mm-hmm. How did that fare for them? Texas, twice. They fans standing out in the thing. We want Georgia. Mm-hmm. And how did that end up for them twice? You got to learn your lesson, bro. Don't be. It's a different ball game from when you playing the ACC teams, when you playing Big 12 teams. Then you come down to the South and play this SEC team. That mascot is a bulldog. Come on now. Your Irish luck is about to run out, bro. Let's keep it moving, because you know what? Yeah, they're gonna make me mad already, and it's only 9:50, and I don't want to get mad already. Come on, let's do this.
Salute to you, Thug Life. Salute to you, and we already know it's already starting. Salute to you, Kenny and Lauren. Salute to you. We already know it's already starting up on ESPN. Those clowns over there, Heather Dinich and Sam Archo and all of them clowns over there, Joey Galloway and them front running clowns. All right, prisoners of the moment. They already, you know what they're going to do. They're going to pick Notre Dame. They're going to be hyping Notre Dame up as the new big bad wolf. All Notre Dame is going to take Georgia down, and then they're going to go. You got one fool already putting Notre Dame in the national championship. But see, them clowns don't pay attention to details. Their leading rusher. Let me give you a prime example. The leading rusher was who? Jeremiah Love. What did he have at the end of the game? 108. The bulk of that came from that long touchdown run where
that 98,
that 98 touchdown run where the Indiana linebacker blew his assignment and missed the guy in the hole, and he went for 98 yards. The safety the safety wasn't doing his job on the back end. He went the wrong angle, and the dude just took it to the house. Take away that touchdown, he only had 10 yards rushing the rest of the night. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be doing that against the Dogs. No.
Bruh. And that I was just, before you said that, I was about to mention that dude had, and look, after that, you can hear the commentators like, well, you just had a 98-yard run. Why are you still at 99? Why are you back at 98? Mm-hmm. Oh, you finally busted 100. Them Hoosiers was holding it down.
Yes, sir.
Those Hoosiers was holding it down. And
on defense.
Now, offense, like I said, they lost it. They lost in the trenches.
They lost in the trenches, and then also something that D2 pointed out when we spoke on the phone in the fourth quarter. Rourke, something's going on with his leg. Salute to you, L. Wallace, Dubs. Something is going on with Curtis Rourke's leg. He also has terrible footwork in the pocket. Terrible footwork in the pocket. Now, he can sling it down the field, and he's pretty accurate. But when you're going up against a fast blitzing defense, you have to have good footwork in the pocket, and that's something that he doesn't have.
Yeah.
It was almost like he was, you know how a player have a leg injury and they not really confident in the leg holding up. I think that's what it was. I think it was his leg he pushed off on. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't that confident in that push off leg. That's why he was throwing the ball the way he was throwing it. Mm-hmm. So, like you said, that running game. Look, what did I'm actually look at the score before Indiana scored 17 points before they got within 10. Notre Dame folks had blew Indiana out, right? Mm-hmm. They first blew them out. You cannot put away a team like Indiana who got majority of FCS schools. How you gonna be an SEC team? And then on another note is going down to New Orleans, Louisiana, for that what we're gonna call that the quarterfinal game against Georgia. You're going to SEC Southeastern Conference territory, and I guarantee you, that state gonna be packed with Georgia fans. Even some of the LSU fans probably gonna be Georgia fans because they don't like Notre Dame either. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what you going to? So how you going to stop Gunnar Stockton, Trevor Etienne, the wide receivers? The wide receiver. Wide receiver. You know what the narrative going to be? The wide receiver's been dropping ball all year. But with Gunnar Stockton there, what did they do? They caught the ball, didn't they? They make plays. Mm-hmm. And then when the offense started doing that, what happened to the defense? The defense picked up intensity. When that happens, when the whole team start playing together and start playing for each other, no dang, you're in trouble. You are in trouble.
What hurt Indiana, number one, the offense was the line is just the old line is just small. Cignetti really needs to if he's gonna stay in Indiana and have success, I don't see him staying. First of all, fellas, I don't see him staying in Indiana. He's too good of a coach. I see him eventually coming down to the SEC and taking one of these SEC jobs that's gonna be coming up in the future. When I mean in the future, a lot of heads gonna roll this time next year, and you're gonna have some vacancies in the SEC. And I see Cignetti coming down here, landing one of those. But if he's gonna do what I guess Dion trying to do and build something in Colorado, if he's gonna try to do what Marcus Freeman is doing at Notre Dame and build something at Notre Dame and turn down other offers, he's going to have to recruit big. He's going to have to come down here to the South, go down to Texas, go down to Southeast Louisiana, go to East Alabama, and come here to the Gwinnett and Beaufort and Decula and Duluth, and he's going to have to recruit down here in the deep South. He's going to have to go down to Florida and recruit some skill set players with some speed. He's going to have to put some speed and size on that team. I understand, Big Ten country, it's physical. Guys are, they're big, but they're big and slow. The speed is down here in the South. and that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to come down here and recruit in the South if he's going to want to be successful in the Big Ten, and he can do that. He can do that. Quit, bringing in projects. What I mean by projects, I mean players from the FCS that got heart. And that works in basketball. Okay? That works. How many times have we seen in March Madness where the Dukes or the Kansas or the Kentuckys get surprised in the first round? That works in basketball. Team gets hot at the end of the season, they can go into March Madness and upset a giant, a powerhouse. But that ain't happening in college football. Iron sharpens iron in college football in this game. So in order to compete with the Notre Dames and the Georgias and the Bamas and the Ole Miss and the Tennessees and the Ohio States, you got to come down here to the South and grab some of these Jethros down here in the South and take them back up to Indiana, develop them, and you will not only will you find yourself back in the playoffs, but you will be competing for the Big Ten championship with Ohio State and Michigan. Because with the NIL in today's college football world, it's anybody's game. Am I right, Sniper? It's anybody. It's money all over the country. It's money in Indiana. Salute, Agent Smith.
That is true. That is true. There's money all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
And I think you hit it on the button. I think that he's going to stay and try to build.
I hope so.
Because again, I think he's going to do what he had to do. I mean, you see what he did at James Madison. He was, his team, the James Madison, they beat North Carolina this season. Mm-hmm. For the players that he had there, they beat North Carolina.
Blew them out, dropped 70 points on them.
Yes,
the players that he left that didn't come to Indiana with him, they beat the brakes up. That's the game that got Matt Brown fired. Yeah, to be honest with
you. But at the end of the day, man, this coach, he has a good thing going for him to be able to step up against a giant and to compared to their school, to step up to a giant and only lose by 10
on the road
in a hostile environment, and you only give up. I think on that game he only gave up for all the running backs 140 yards rushing. But take away 98 yards. The defense did pretty good kept everything in front of him. He's got some players, like you said, he just got to beef it up. He's got to give them some steroids, or start feeding them fried chicken and greens every day, and some cornbread. Or like you said, go up north, get your little big old linebackers, linemen. Come down south, get your some good thick running backs, and start developing that program. He's gonna be all right, bro.
And I'm not gonna do what these other podcasters have been doing since last night, coming on here poo-pooing and putting down the program, the Indiana program. Them guys played with some heart last night. In that
they didn't give up.
They did not give up. They kept coming at Notre Dame. Notre Dame could not put them away. All of this blowout talk, 27-17, a 10-point win is not a freaking blowout. In what world do you clowns call that a blowout? That was not a blowout. If Signetti would have been a little bit more aggressive in the second half, in that fourth quarter, this game could have easily went into overtime.
Easy.
Because Notre Dame couldn't hardly move the ball in that second half.
And it, like you said, those boys gave everything they got. That defense, man, I'm telling you, that defense, they are fast.
He got something with that defense. That defense is
so fast.
That defense is I wouldn't touch the defense.
No.
I wouldn't touch the defense if I'm him. That offense, put some beef on that O-line, get you some run stoppers. That's all they lacking. Get you some run stoppers. That secondary, I would recruit some better. Go down to South Florida and recruit you some fast safeties and DBs. All right. Put a little bit more beef on that D-line. The linebackers, with the exception of a few missed tackles and dumb penalties, the linebackers played damn good last night for Indiana, in my opinion.
Well, you had one time that if you take away the 98, like you said, the linebacker and the safety was in position and took away that score that time, and you take away that dumb penalty that boy, I think his last name is Kitchens, when he hit the quarterback, which I don't think it should have been a penalty. He gave himself up. No, he
gave himself up though. He gave himself up, and the only reason why I agree with that penalty, Sniper, because I've seen players get hurt.
Yeah, but how do you? Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. But that was a dumb penalty. I look at it differently. If they did not get that penalty, this game would have been closer than.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Because I mean, they played a really, really good defensive game. Notre Dame thought it was going to be a cakewalk,
and it wasn't.
And it wasn't.
It was not. Two good explosive plays. Take away those two explosive plays. The Jeremiah Love 98 touchdown run, and that pass where the receiver got behind the Indiana safety. The Indiana safety kind of slipped on the field, probably due to the ice or the icing up of the field. Take away those two plays. This game close and probably going into overtime.
Yeah.
All you do is take away one. Because I was normally I would go, I would look at the rushing stuff for Notre Dame, right? 193 yards, right? Think about it. Take that one run away, that 98-yard run. They only had a total of 95-yard rushing the whole game. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna do
I just mentioned that, Dietrich. Where you was at?
Look, you're not gonna win. Not gonna win against the SEC team just rushing for 5 yards. You're not, because put it this way, If it weren't for that, I'm saying if it weren't for that one play, that second possession, if the linebacker would be in position and one, the safety shit back farther than it was, so they could see the play better. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't out of position, and I guarantee you, Jordan is not going to be out of position. So whatever Notre Dame got to work on, they better work on this week. Because they been know that hey, both teams been know they're gonna wind up playing Georgia the next round. So it should be no excuse. So Notre Dame, glad you had fun. Y'all shoot.
You tell them, Papa D truth.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Georgia Tech put up over 200 yards of rushing on us, and they still lost the game. I say that to say this: the 2 times that Georgia has lost, it was in the air. Bama beat us in the air. Okay, Ole Miss beat us in the air. You know, you look in the last 3-4 years that Georgia has lost. It's been by teams to teams with elite passing. Notre Dame does not have that. There's only one team, well, two teams left in this thing that has the elite passing. That's Oregon and Ohio State. Everybody else, they rely heavily on the run. Everybody else. So, hey, you know, with Notre Dame, good game last night, but that's Indiana. Georgia's a whole different animal. You're going to find out. Georgia's a whole different animal. Right.
And think about it, both teams really got exposed last night. Although Indiana lost, they exposed Notre Dame. Although Notre Dame won, they exposed Indiana. So either way you went, Georgia we're going to wind up being either team. So.
All right. You knew.
All right. Tonight's game is a must win for Ryan Day. Yes or no, Armondo?
Yeah, in the words of James Evans from Good Times, yes, Lord. It's a must win. It's a must win. And the sad part about it is there are Ohio State fans that I have personally spoken to, Sniper, D Troop, and UKnew. Ohio State fans that I've personally spoken to that are actually willing to sacrifice this game. They are rooting because one or two things is going to happen. He win this game and they're going to keep him on. He'll get his extension. If he lose, in comes prime time. Oh, yeah, they are. Look, $37 million buyout. That's a lot of money to me. That's a lot of money to everybody else on this panel. But $37 million, man. Ohio State, them Ohio State boosters, they are pissed at. That ain't nothing to them. They can easily buy Ryan Day out of his contract and offer prime time, Coach Prime, a mega $1 million deal and get him up out of Colorado. So a lot riding on this game tonight. Yes, this is a must win for Ryan Day. Must win.
All right, D-Truth.
And in the words of the Daniel Brown fan, yes. And you knew I was going there, didn't you? You knew I was going there.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do the Dan Brown. I knew you were going to do Dan Brown.
But I don't look at that. They can buy him his contract, right? But I don't think Deion gonna leave Colorado because he built something special down there, right? So then the question gonna come who they gonna go get? Like you said, if that's a big capital F, big capital IF, that big capital IF in neon colors, on a billboard in New York City, shining. If Ohio State beat Tennessee, but I don't think they're gonna be able to beat Tennessee. So they're gonna be put away. Ohio State gonna be stuck in a rock and hard place. Do we keep Ryan Day, or we buy him out of his contract? Well, they can keep Ryan Day without giving him a contract extension. You know that, right? Go ahead and punch out your contract. Then we can get rid of you. We ain't got to buy you out.
Only if he pulls a Mike Norvell and goes to the boosters, sniper, and says, hey, I'll take a pay cut. I know this season has not gone the way it went, the way we planned. I know we invested $20 million into this roster, and I know we had 3 losses this year. I'm willing to take a pay cut, but I don't see Ryan Day doing that, man, because he knows his worth, and I think he'll just cut his ties and go on to the next opportunity. But I do see Prime. That's one school that could get Prime. Don't sleep on Ohio State's resources and reachability. Don't sleep on it.
It's really not the reachability. It's not they don't have the resources, whatever have you. But I agree with D-Truth. I think Prime is happy where he is. I think Prime he's building that program just as though the coach from Indiana is doing the same thing. You gotta remember last year what they went 1-10, 2 whatever. And then they get into a bowl game this year with over 6 wins. But Ryan Day is playing for his job tonight. The question is who, if Prime, and I think if is spelled IF and not FI, if Prime decides to stay at Colorado, then who would they get? I don't think they will retread and go get old boy, the college lover. They will have to find somebody fresh. Are they willing to rebuild on a new coach?
They won't have to, Sniper. We spoke about this on the phone yesterday. I'm telling you, Bill Belichick started something. North Carolina started something, and you are everybody except me. But the rest of you all think that Nick Saban will never coach again. I'm telling you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. That man is itching to get back. It won't be at Bama, though. It won't be at Bama. But that man will get back into college football coaching. He will be back.
I just don't see it, big bro.
Okay, man.
I don't. I mean, I know. But hey, look,
2 days in a row, bro. 2 days in a row. I'm telling you, Nick Saban will be back.
I think, y'all gonna have to get past Miss Saban. I think that not only was his retirement was about the change in NIL and trying to keep up with the new college football and stuff like that, but Miss Saban, I'm telling you, that's a strong woman right there. And I think Miss Saban said, "Hey, listen, you done coach for how many years now? You done did college, high school, NFL, back to college. You done did a lot. It's time to sit down somewhere. You're not getting any younger, bro." But back to this question, yes, I think it's a must-win for Ryan Day if he wants to continue coaching at Ohio State. But the problem is Ryan Day, as we've seen in recent playoff games, he came close to winning against Georgia, but it didn't end in his favor. He's been in the playoffs how many times? Once since the playoffs started.
19, 20, 22, and this year. This would be his 4th trip to the playoffs. He's actually been to the playoffs more than Urban Meyer.
Wait a minute. When they had the 4, he hasn't been in the playoffs that many times, bro.
19, 20, 22 against us, And this year, this is 4th trip to the playoffs.
When did the playoffs start?
It started in 24. Urban went in 14, 16.
No. I'm talking about the when they came out, they did the
14 playoff.
We played.
Slow down, bro. The playoffs have been around for 10 years. Urban Meyer has only been in it 2 times. Ryan Day took Ohio State to the playoffs in 19.
Who did they play in 19?
19, remember, they lost to Clemson. They lost to Clemson in 19. They had a hell of a game down in Arizona, and they lost. In 20, they beat Clemson in the Sugar Bowl and lost to Bama in the championship game. In 22, they lost to us when they missed that field goal. This is number 4. That's another thing working against him, bro. He's had 4 shots at a national title. Urban had 2. Urban is 1-1.
Oh, so this is the LeBron. Yeah, you're right. This is a LeBron James effect. The Ohio teams just can't do it.
Nah, bro, this is the Marv Levy, Marty Schottenheimer effect right here. A coach that has the tools and always has the best teams, but get in the bright lights and fold like a tent. This the Marv Levy effect right here. This is number 4. What Marv Levy is known for?
Mm-hmm. 0-4.
Ain't that what I'm saying? They finna be the Buffalo Bills of college football. And them Ohio State fans ain't gonna take too kindly of that, bro. He lose that game tonight. He gone. He gone. And I'm telling you, it's either gonna be Saban or Prime. They ain't going to get no coach to come in and build like with these other schools. They don't have to do that. They going to get, because they took a chance on Ryan Day. He came off the staff. Nobody knew who the hell he was. They took a chance on him. He was successful, but he just can't win the big ones. They're going to bring in a coach that they know that can win the big ones. I'm telling you, man. And as for Saban's wife, what other head coach's wife is coming all on game day discussing football? You think that woman don't miss the game?
Man,
you think that woman don't miss the limelight? Come on now.
I disagree with you. I don't think Saban's coming back.
Okay. All right. You hoping he don't come back.
No, it's not a hope or nothing. No, it's not a hope or nothing. I just think he's not coming back. I think he is retired for good.
All right. That sounds good. And it makes you feel good.
No.
That makes
no. But I'm not. I'm saying this right here.
You feel good to believe that.
I'm saying this right here.
In real life, he will be back, brother.
Man,
I'm saying this right here. I'm saying this right here. There ain't no guarantee he's gonna be. Look, hey, Mondo. I'm saying this to you, sniper. I'm saying this to you, sniper, right here. There ain't no guarantee he's gonna be back. Ain't no guarantee he's not gonna be back. You see what I'm saying? So guess what?
Thank you.
Guess what? I'm saying this right here. We all gonna have to sit back and watch. But where he is going, all the stuff he's doing on game day, all that stuff, and commercial he's doing, he don't need to come back to college, coaching college football. See, and the thing is with Ohio State, with Nick Saban, but Booster got to stay out. He got to stay out of the way. That's going to be a problem. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be a problem.
I'm just saying, anytime, and you know this, all of us are football guys up on this panel. We've been watching football all of our lives. Anytime a former head coach hangs around in the booth or hangs around as an analyst like that, oh, he ain't gone too far. It's temporary. I'm telling you, and I kept saying, Dan Mullen coming back. I said, Dan Mullen is coming back. Anytime a head coach hangs around in the booth or hangs around as an analyst or anything like that, he's going to come back. The only reason why Tony Dungy didn't come back because of health issues. And he had gotten old. He had got up in age. And same thing for Jimmy Johnson. But Jimmy Johnson did go back. He got in the booth on Fox Sports, and then he went to Miami and became the head coach for the Dolphins. Saban ain't gone, bro. You ain't got rid of him. He ain't gone. He ain't gone. He just taking a break right now. He just taking a break, bro. I'm telling you, man.
I think of all the coaches, I don't think that Ohio State's going to get not near one of them.
Okay.
I think Prime is satisfied where he's at.
Okay. All right. I thought that when he was at Jackson State. I like, oh man, Prime, then because he talked all the same thing. I'm swag. I love the swag. HBCU, we're gonna take this thing to the next level. And that thing, you know, he holding a press conference, walking there, being in Buffalo and in Colorado. I'm here. I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, bro. Look, bro, money makes the world go round, bro. I don't all that big talking. Money changes everything, my brother.
Yeah, but you talk about two people who has money.
He had money at Jackson State too. Well, it's the love too, bro, and they want to win titles, bro. The probability of winning the title is much greater at Ohio State than it is at Colorado, bro.
But guess what?
You knew.
But like I said, with Deion State, though, he might want to win a title, but guess what? He want to put Colorado really on the map by winning the title. What would he get? I look at it this way. With him, he liked the limelight. We know he liked the limelight. He go to Ohio State. He went to title at Ohio State. Oh, you see what I'm saying? He gonna be, okay. He won at Ohio State. But to do it at Colorado, what is a bigger deal? Him winning the title at Ohio State or winning the title at Colorado?
It'll be both, because you're forgetting one thing, the big elephant in the room. He will be the first black head coach to do it on this level in college football.
But
he will be the John Thompson.
I know he will be the John Thompson. Look at the college, though. Look at the college. People say, it can't be done at Colorado. You see what I'm saying?
It don't matter if he do it at Mississippi State, Colorado, Stanford, wherever he does it at, and he will do it. He will bring some team, some program a national title, because Deion got it in him. Wherever he does it at, he's going to be the first. And that's going to cement his legacy anyway, whether it's in Boulder or Columbus.
But I think he ready to submit it in Colorado, so Colorado be in history too. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying, but that gonna be regardless, because there ain't that many them kind of coaches in college football, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Ohio State, they ain't been there already. Been in the lights already, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a whole lot bigger become the first black coach to win a national championship, and even bigger if you do it with Colorado. Because some people think, it can't be done at Colorado. Just saying.
I'm gonna share something with you, brother. I'm gonna share something with you. And I don't know where everybody getting this notion from. What Deion is doing at Colorado is beautiful. I love what he's doing in Colorado. Okay. But let me show you something here real quick. You see, This right here is the final rankings from 2016. Okay. That's the final rankings from 2016. Hold on. Do you see that? Do you see where I have this cursor at right here? See, like I said, let's not act like that. He took a team, a program that has never won anything in the last century. Okay, because back in 2016, they finished 17 in the final rankings. Let's go to 17. Okay. That was 17. Let's go to 15. Problem was they just wasn't consistent. But in 2016, they finished 17. Where were they at 2 Sundays ago? Where did they finish at 2 Sundays ago? What was their final ranking?
What, 15?
Yeah, they finished 15 in 2016. So let's look at their final rankings this year. They finished 23rd. They finished 23rd. So that 2016 team actually finished higher than this 2014.
Yeah, it was 10-2.
Yeah. So let's not act like this program is never achieved anything, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, Detroit. Hey, Armondo, but you like you just said something. They're not consistent. They won something. They went to a bowl game in 2016. 2015, they didn't do nothing. If you keep going back, they're not a consistent team. Dion is making them a consistent team. I would rather see him build this program and be there for a long time, like Kirby has done, like Saban has done, like Bobo's done. Be at his team and stick with it and stop going to different teams just trying to win a championship. You could do it where you're at.
I agree with you. I would love for him to stay at Colorado. I really would. Salute to you, Chappelle Hannon. Salute to you. Happy Saturday to you, brother. I agree with the both of you. My heart agrees with you. I want him to stay at Colorado, build something special. I love what he said the other day. He said he wanted his face on one of the mountains. He want to start a Mount Rushmore out there. I think you got to add Rick Neuhausel and Bill McCartney, the head coach that had Darian Hagan, the Airbnb, and all of them, and JJ Flanagan. His face would go on there first. Then you would put Rick Neuhausel on there, and then Dion. Okay, but and my heart says I hope this man stays in Colorado. I really do. I want him to just be still and build something out there in Boulder. But brother, that sounds good. But in real life, people chase the bag. People chase the bag. I wanted him to stay at Atlanta. Let's go back to 1994. In the off season, I was praying that he would stay with the Falcons. But guess what? They didn't want to pay. Rankin Smith didn't want to pay the man what he was worth. And in real life, money talks. And the 49ers came calling and they put that bag in his face. And he did what he had to do. In real life.
Yeah, but that was
it's a feel-good story. That's a feel-good story. Look, billionaires chase money. Elon Musk is not happy. He's a billionaire.
He's crazy too.
Satisfied?
He's crazy too. So
most millionaires and billionaires are crazy.
Most people that don't have money crazy too now. So hey,
the point I'm trying to make is the both of you are saying where he got money, he come. Show me a millionaire or billionaire that's satisfied and just satisfied and gonna sit back. Oh, I don't need no more money. I'm good. Show me a millionaire.
But that what you can realize, Armondo. One thing you can realize about the young though, he make a commercial. Ain't no telling what other venture he got money invested in a business he got going. So he constantly got it coming in. He said, you got to take the money off the table. Take the money off the table. Sometimes it ain't all about the money.
Man.
Look, some people some people is passionate about what they do and how they want to go about things. You looking at the part, he might be passionate about being at that school, turning that school around, getting a national championship there, having them kids instead of jumping ship and going to Ohio State. Because first thing the report is going to say, if we go to Ohio State, is he jumped ship for the money.
And who doesn't? Why? Who doesn't?
But hey,
why do you think? Why do you think Jumbo left Florida State to go to Texas A&M for the money?
But look here. But how long did people stay? But how long did it stay on that? How long did people stay on that
subject? Why do you think Brian Kelly left Notre Dame for the money? I don't know.
But hold on. You gotta look at it. But you gotta look at this way too.
Do you think people going around turning down money? Come on, bro.
But look at it. Them was lighter skinned coaches, right? So it ain't gonna be talked about as much. They do that all the time.
Charlie Strong did it. He left.
But Charlie Strong, no, you can't put Charlie Strong in the same boat.
The same thing. Hold on. Slow down. The same thing that you were hoping. It's a feel-good story that Deion would stay at Colorado. I was praying back in 2013 that Charlie Strong would stay in Louisville and build a dynasty there. After he just got done embarrassing Florida in the Don Sugar Bowl, I said this brother can build something special. Louisville is getting ready to go into the ACC. He can build a dynasty. He can do something special. But he got a call from Austin, and he went and chased the bag.
And what happened?
Exactly.
To both of them. What happened to both of them?
Kevin Summerlin had something special at the University of Houston. They would eventually come into the Big 12. If he would have just been patient, stayed put at Houston, he would have had probably built a dynasty down in Houston. You in a recruiting hotbed in Houston, Texas, with all that talent down there in Houston, Texas. But he went to Texas A&M, to College Station, chasing the bag.
You just proved my point.
They all do it.
You just proved my point.
They all do it, bro. It don't matter what melanation or what skin tone they all do it.
But thing is, look at it. They are not on. Look, Deion is a bigger name than Kevin Summerlin. Deion's name is bigger than Charlie Strong. And them two, it wasn't blown out of the punch. They were kind of like the rest of us. Nobody really paid attention to it. You think people would not pay attention to that? You think they won't be talking about it?
Okay.
You just proved my point. You just proved my point.
Okay, y'all two
you move to go to Ohio State.
Okay, but
you
we
go to
gotta move.
Ohio State,
We gotta
chasing the
move.
bag, and you don't do
We
nothing
gotta
at
move
Ohio
on, bro.
State. Guess what?
You turning stuff. You turn everything into
Okay,
a
let's
debate.
go.
This
Let's
is
go.
an
Let's go,
opinion.
y'all.
This
This
is
has
an
been on here for
opinionated
30
show.
minutes.
That's your opinion and my opinion. All right, that's a feel-good story to you two that he stays in Colorado. But I'm in the realistic, in the real life, in the real world. That money makes the world go round, and people will jump for money quicker than they will for anything. And that man, if you think for 1 minute that this man gonna spend the rest of his coaching career life in Colorado, you go right ahead.
Hey,
and believe.
Hey, he gonna wind up till
Armondo.
and Kenny Summerlin too.
Hey, Armondo, if Dion stays in Colorado, right? If he did, you invite me over for some steaks.
Bro,
you make me some steaks.
Listen, man. I ain't even gonna make no bet with you. Cause I don't even want to take whatever. Cause I know the man ain't staying. When has this man ever stayed put somewhere? I'll wait.
I mean, but he just. I mean,
when? Somebody please tell me. When has this man ever been still?
For a couple of years. I mean, hey. He's doing a good thing. Hey, he's doing a good thing in Colorado. My thing is this right here. He's doing a good thing in Colorado, and we'll move on from here. He's doing a good thing from Colorado. Why would a man and going back to the other coaches and learn from those other coaches? Why would you go someplace that you got to start all over again? You're gonna have to start all over again in Colorado. When he left Jackson State and went to Colorado, he had to start all over. He took his bumps and bruises. He's putting a staff around him, and now in Colorado, and now he is and his stats are going up and up and up. They're increasing. But why would what would besides the money, Armondo? Besides the money, what other advantage would you have? Would he have to go to Ohio State?
Okay, let me answer it. You like numbers. You're a numbers guy. Okay, so let's look at numbers. Every head coach that has taken that job in Columbus, let's just do this century. I'm not going to take you back too far because you don't like history. Let's just do this century, 21st century. Out goes John Cooper. In comes Jim Tressel. In year 2, national title. Okay, Jim Tressel gets he gets in a little jam with legal issues or whatever. Out goes Jim Tressel. In comes Urban Meyer. First year, 2012, undefeated, 13-0. But they were on probation. 13-0, first season. The year after that, national title. Okay, Urban Meyer goes to Jacksonville chasing the bag. Oh, no, my bad. He gets sick, has health issues, and he has to step down. In comes Ryan Day in 2019. 13-0, 12-0 Big Ten championship, and could have won a national title in 2019 if it wasn't for a bad call. I believe, in my opinion, Ohio State got screwed in that game down in Scottsdale. The math is mathing. I don't know where y'all getting this start over. It won't be no start over because the man will be bringing Juju Lewis with him, which is a hell of a lot, much of an upgrade over Will Howard. And I think Abuka would come back. You got another year of eligibility of all the weapons. Henderson, Juergens, Jeremiah Smith is a true freshman. Abuka would come back. Tate would come back because neither one of them are in the first round discussion right now, of Mel Kiper and Todd Miche. So you got a squad already there waiting on you. You got money there waiting on you.
All right, next question. Sarkeesian will be on. Oh my Jesus!
Let's go on
But
to
on
the
the
next
problem is,
question.
Armondo, on the problem is, you got the players coming back, but you got to find the right coaches for them. Because it ain't like gonna keep the coaching staff.
All right, putting together a coaching staff is not hard if you got the money. Go ahead, UKnew.
Sarkeesian will be on the hot seat if Texas lose to Clemson today. Yes or no? D-Truth.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no because he's still building something down in Texas. He's still building building something down in Texas. I'm gonna say no. The one that probably be on the hot seat is the Clemson coach.
All right, Sniper.
I don't think neither. I think that he's going to be all right. It's just he lost. The only 2 losses he had this season was to the same team. If his team fights hard, make it a game. Don't let Clemson run away with it. He's going to be okay. He still got Manning for his future. And he's still a good he's a good coach. So I don't think he has no worries about being on the hot seat this year. Now, if he bites the bullet next year, then we can talk about it then. But I don't think this game is going to determine his future at Texas.
All right, Armondo.
Not hot, but it'll be lukewarm, getting close to hot. I listen in on a lot of different podcasters from different schools, and they are upset, feeling some type of way because the 2 losses that Texas have suffered have been to Georgia, a team that has issues with mobile quarterbacks. So a lot of Texas fans, Longhorn fans, are wondering, you got one of the best mobile quarterbacks in the nation on your squad, and you don't play him in either game. So a lot of Texas fans are wondering, what if Arch would have started both of those games? We would be undefeated right now. So you also add in the fact that they should have won the national title last year. They left one on the table. Let's just keep it real. Texas was the best team in the 14 playoff last year. They were a hell of a lot better than that Washington team. They choked. Sarkeesian made some dumbass play calls in that 4th quarter, and it cost them the game. Longhorn fans have not forgotten. So you fast forward, you lose to a backup quarterback, a young man that has never played a meaningful snap in college football. You have a lead at halftime, and he comes in the second half and moves the ball on your defense and beats you in overtime. You get out coached again in overtime by Kirby. Okay, so then you're in the first round. You got a home game in Austin today with the 12th seeded Clemson team that a lot of us feel that don't belong in the playoffs. A lot of people do feel like this Clemson team, same team that finished number 16. The committee don't even think they're a playoff team. They were ranked 16. The only reason why they're in it because they won the ACC conference. Okay? But you lose to this Clemson team, the lowest seed in the entire playoff. Oh, that seat gonna get warm. That seat gonna get warm because that's Texas. They don't have to settle. And Sarkeesian is not Kirby. He ain't Dabble. He ain't won a damn thing as a head coach. He has as an assistant, but not as a head coach. Not yet. So yeah, he can be replaced. He ain't won nothing yet. He had that Big 12 title last year. That's it. He ain't won that. Besides that.
But he's been a head coach for 3 years.
4 years. No playoff win. One Big 12 conference title. No SEC title. And really, actually, if you think about, he didn't see Ole Miss. He didn't see South Carolina. They didn't see Auburn. They didn't see Tennessee. They didn't see Bama. They only saw Georgia and a DJ Lagway-less Florida. DJ Lagway didn't play not one snap in that game against Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So, wandering minds down there in Austin if they lose that game. I'm just telling you, that seat gonna get a little warm.
All right. Next question.
He left one on the table last year, though, bro. They were the best team. I just knew Texas was going to get them another national title. Okay, you knew.
All right. Okay. James Franklin will be on the hot seat if Penn State lose to SMU today. Sniper.
This is a difficult one because they go back and forth with James Franklin. 1 game they want him to be the head coach forever and ever, and the next game they want to get rid of him. I'm gonna say it's gonna be, on the dial it goes 10 through 1. I think he's gonna be on an 8. It's gonna start firing up if they lose to but this is an SMU team that is unpredictable. If you keep the game close or he wins this game, if he loses this game, but it's a close game, I think they'll keep him around for another year because he made it he got his team to the playoffs. But again, James Franklin been threatened to be fired for the last 3 years, and nothing's happened. I think it's all talk. So I'm gonna say this is gonna be one of those when I say maybe closer to yes than it is no.
All right, Armondo.
You talking on mute, Bubba?
Armondo.
Yes. He will. That seat will be hot, sizzling, on fire, flames if they lose this game today to SMU. You know how embarrassing that would be. A team that had to pay to join the ACC didn't get invited. They literally went to the ACC commissioner like, hey, Mr. Commissioner, we got money. We got all money. Please let us in the ACC. Please let us in the ACC so we can become relevant. That's what they did. They didn't get invited. They had to pay their way inside the ACC. So they come to the ACC. They come this close to winning the conference, all right? They backdoor their way into the playoffs. So we all know Bama was better than SMU. You put them on the field in a neutral spot, man, Bama winning that game by 2 touchdowns. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. But to lose this game today in the first round of a playoff, you know how embarrassing that would be? That would be very embarrassing. Now, the reason why he wasn't replaced in the past, because there was no other candidates worthy enough to bring up there to build that program. But you got two stars in the making head coach right now, salivating for the chance at their job. One, that guy out there in Syracuse, Fred Brown, former Georgia guy, that I feel, in my opinion, would make a damn good head coach if given the chance. The second one, Shane Beamer. You think Shane Beamer would turn down the opportunity to go to Penn State? So, yeah, James Franklin, I think this would be the nail in the coffin today if he loses this game. I could see if this was LSU or Bama or Georgia or Ohio State or Oregon, but to lose to SMU, that seat will sizzle.
All right, D-True.
I'm going to say not so fast, you two. I'm going to say no. One, no other conference wanted SMU because I knew what SMU brought, and we saw what kind of heat SMU brought to the ACC. That's one. So, and then on top of that, SMU been covering for the longest. I mean, you talked about this offline behind the scene. SMU been covering for a long time, right? And how many times have Penn State and James Franklin lost a team they shouldn't have lost to? And they said, "Oh, we're gonna get rid of that he was on the hot seat." I'm saying no. He's not on the hot seat. Because if he was on the hot seat, they would have been them got rid of him. Many times he don't fail. He's just like Penn State and Ohio State coaches are just like, oh, they've been on the hot seat, and that to happen. I'm gonna say no. More so, right? They've been on the hot seat than James Franklin. So Penn State really is not expected to win a national championship. So I'm gonna say no.
All right. Any pushbacks? Any comments?
They're not expected to win no national title, but these fans, to lose this game today to SMU in Happy Valley at home on a home playoff game would be very embarrassing. I think this would do him in. This would do him in, bro. Remember, it's a lot of coaches that were given chance after chance after chance, and eventually the people got tired and pulled the trigger. Look what happened. Remember what happened to Les Miles? Remember what happened to Gus? Chance after chance after chance. How many years was Gus was in the hot seat? And what finally happened? So I think
Gus was a different story. See, Gus was a different story. See, they found him doing 2020? Then that year. Okay, it was opted out not to play. That was which was we already know that was a boneheaded move that they did in a damn way. You know what I'm saying? But how many times had they threatened to do that? It don't matter when you do it. They had how many times how many times Jay Franklin had an embarrassing loss?
None. He had no embarrassing loss. Name one embarrassing loss he's had.
But this won't be look. See, when you say embarrassing loss, I'm looking at. So, other words, you said FCU
He's
is
never
not
had an embarrassing loss. He's never had an embarrassing. The knock on James Franklin is he can't win big games. When it comes to Michigan, Ohio State, he can't win big games. That's the knock on him. So you add
a whole lot of losing.
Hold up. You add losing to a team like SMU that a lot of people feel like don't belong in the playoffs, and you lose to them at home in Happy Valley in a home playoff game. Oh, bro, that will be embarrassing. That will be embarrassing. They would give them a pass if it was Georgia or Auburn or Bama or South Carolina. They would give them a pass if it was Oregon or Texas or Tennessee. But SMU, oh, bro, no. I ain't saying they're gonna get rid of him, bro, but going into next season, bro, he gonna be on a serious hot seat.
I'm putting like that. It's gonna be a whole lot of coach on the hot seat.
I ain't talking about other. I'm talking about the
They're saying, hey, it doesn't matter. There's a whole lot of coach on the hot seat. Especially with look here, SCU comes back next year, do the same thing they did this year. What that says about ACC?
If who?
SCU come back to do the same thing they did this year. And that loss, if they wind up losing to Penn State, wind up losing to SMU, that loss gonna look. Oh, SMU was good as we thought that people thought it was.
Everybody will say Penn State underachieved. Everybody will say that Penn State had benefited from a weak ass schedule where their only really true test was Ohio State and Illinois. They barely beat Illinois and they choked against Ohio State as usual. They can't beat Ohio State. They can't beat the Michigans. That's the knock. But to add this to your resume, that you can't win a freaking home playoff game against an inferior opponent, that's a problem, bro. All right.
It's been a problem. It's been a problem. They should have been and got rid of it.
All right, you knew. He ain't had an embarrassing loss. Losing Ohio State, Michigan in the previous years is not embarrassing, bro. That's you just can't win the big one.
It is the better one. Michigan's got the better score.
Go ahead, you know.
Keys to victory for SMU today, Armondo.
They got I don't think it's no snow in the forecast. It's going to be very, very cold. So pass. I would go up tempo. I would go up tempo on Penn State as much as possible. Go up tempo, do the same thing to them. And they need to do this for 60 minutes. They got to do the same thing to Penn State that they did to Clemson in the second half. Go up tempo. Their game is not the play huddling up and playing the clock. That's not their game. They need to go up tempo. Score. Because Penn State is not a scoring team. You saw what Oregon did the other week. They just went up tempo and they just kept putting points on the board. That's what SMU needs to do to Penn State today.
True?
Oh, he just said what I'm about to say. Play your up tempo ball game. Stay ahead of the stick. Hey, keep doing what you did in the second half against Clemson. So that's a benefit for. And guess what? Sooner or later, Penn State defense gonna wear down.
All right, Sniper.
Take away that number 44 tight end on the defensive side. Offensively, you got to pick your poison a little bit. If you're gonna be run happy, be run happy. If you're gonna pass, you gotta pass, but you got to stick with one because again, I agree with Armondo, what they did, what Oregon did to them. But the one thing that we did notice is that Penn State takes away one dynamic of your team and makes you beat them with the other. So SMU's got to pick your poison, make sure that you drop plays. Everything don't got to be explosive. Keep everything right there. In the defensive side, you just got to take away 44 and make them beat you with other players.
Okay. Next question. Keys to victory for Clemson today, D-Truth.
I like to say Clemson got to play better defense, got to play better offense as you played against SMU. Hey, you got to get better on both sides of the ball. You got to be better on offense and on defense to win this ball game.
All right, Sniper.
They got to have that defense. They got to have that defense. They cannot let nothing get behind them. They got to play defense like they played through all season long. I think the defense is going to be the factor. Putting their offense in a good position to put points on the board. But their defense they gotta stop the run. They gotta put pressure on the quarterback. Defense, they gotta be the highlight of this game. Is Clemson's defense.
All right, Armando.
Blitz. You're gonna start off with Ewers. Blitz him. Dial up a lot of blitzes on him. Play man on those receivers because we have pretty good cornerbacks, pretty good DBs, but how they're effective against those Texas receivers don't like it when you line up man to man, when you get physical with them. So you have to get physical with those Texas wideouts and just blitz, consistently blitz Ewers. Now, however, you got to be prepared. And I hope Clemson's defensive coordinator prepared for Arch because you will see him today. There's no way they're gonna Sarkisian is gonna sit back and allow this team to lose without putting Arch in there. You know, they're gonna bring Arch in to save the day. Because I think Ewers is gonna start off struggling. They're gonna need Arch to come in to save the day. But that defense has got to play lights out. Lights out. And on offense, they gotta win, they gotta sustain long drives and keep Texas offense off the field.
Okay, next question. All right, keys to victory for Penn State today, Sniper.
Get on the board fast in a hurry. You got to score points. You're not a comeback team. You've got to be 100% all the way around. Offense, defense, special teams. But you got to get on the board quick, and you got to make SMU earn everything that they get, and you got to keep them out of the 20 and 20 plus. You got to keep them out of the 20. So your defense got to stand tall. Your offense got to score quick, and you got to find other key players besides that big tight end they got to work yourself down the field. That's my keys for Penn State.
All right, Armando.
He just took away my points. The Penn State is not a come from behind team. They got to get on the scoreboard first, and they got to stay ahead. They cannot let SMU get up by 1 or 2 touchdowns. If that happens, then they will be in danger of catching an L and suffering an embarrassing home playoff loss. So they need to score and score early and score often.
D-Truth.
I'm gonna say this. Y'all talking about score fast, okay? Not too fast, cause you score fast. Guess what SMU gonna do? Especially they got their offense clicking in all cylinders, right? They gonna go back down there and score. What Penn State need to do on offense is grind the game out. Make long drives. Keep SMU offense off the field. Keep the offense off the field with long drive. And then don't kick field goals, get in the end zone. Then on defense, Penn State got to do the eye discipline. Play your lane. Play your keys. That's what they got to do. They got to play their keys on defense. Sustain long drives on offense.
Okay. Keys to victory for Texas today, Armando.
Hold on. Let me add one more thing before I speak on Texas. One more thing. I just want to piggyback off what D-True said.
Okay.
Penn State is very important, and it's something they had problems doing against Ohio State. They did not tackle well in the open field. Jennings is very elusive, and if they do not tackle him, if they do not get hands on him in the open field, it's going to be a long day up in Happy Valley. So that is very important. They got to tackle in space. Keys to victory for Texas today, Arch Manning. Arch Manning. Arch Manning. I think that's the only way they're going to be able to beat Clemson today. I just don't see them doing it with Ewers. Put Arch Manning in the game. That's my key right there.
D-True?
Well, I'll go along with him, but I'm gonna add something else to it. Even if you don't have Arch Manning in the ball game, you got Ewers in the ball game. Pound that football. Pound that football. That way, guess what? Give that defense something else to think about. Give that defense something else to think about. Yeah, Arch can run the ball. Yeah, that's a good thing. But you got to run the football. Even if Arch in there or you got to run the football to get that passing game going. So that's just the key to victory for Texas right there. Run the football. So you run your play action, you run your RPOs. That's it.
Sniper?
D-True. You always want to say something about running the ball. And I understand that running the ball is going to open up the passing lanes. It's going to open up, make that defense think twice about blitzing. But it's very seldom. There's not that many teams out there that can run the ball in Clemson. Just want to throw that out there to you. Okay? So I am going to say the same thing Mr. Black said at the top. Arch Manning. They need some spark in that offense. Hell, ask the fans to throw more bottles in the field. I don't care. But Arch Manning is going to be the key to victory. You're not going to run the ball in Clemson. I'm sorry. Put another squirrel in the field. I don't care. Let's just, put Arch Manning out there. Let him do his thing because he is very dynamic. He is dual threat. And it confused that defense a little bit about which way is he going to run or is he going to pass? So Arch Manning, fans throwing bottles in the field. That's going to help Texas win today.
Okay. Anything else?
And the only team that actually had success on the ground against Clemson was South Carolina, and it was with their quarterback. It was with Sellers, and the only person on Texas squad that comes anywhere near close to Sellers would be Arch. So, like I said, Arch.
I said run the ball. Hey, Armondo.
The running backs, you're not going to line up and run on Clemson. You need
but like I always say, I don't care 1 or 2 yards. Guess what? They still get that defense something to think about. See what I'm saying? If we don't run it at all, guess what? That defense don't make you want to mention them.
We don't.
Guess what? If you're not running the ball against me or me, okay, guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna sit back and play the pass. If you're not running the ball, I'm gonna sit back and play the pass. Okay. I made him run one dimensional now. I'm gonna sit back and run the ball. I'm gonna sit back and play the defense on you. It'll make you beat me with your pass.
Yep, and your game would be just like your reception on your on your mic right
No, I
now.
won't. No, I won't. How many times have we seen a team? How many times have we seen a team get one dimensional and come past the ball and win a ball game?
And how many times have you said
And
that
how many
and the
times have we
team
seen
say,
the team run the ball? How many times have we seen the team get 1 or 2 yards and the defense got to respect the run?
And 1 or 2 yards ain't gonna help.
And guess what?
Indiana was getting 1 or 2 yards last night, and it didn't help them. They had to punt. Every time turn around, punt.
But get what?
When you run the ball,
the team first play for Notre Dame, they won the ball game.
When you run the ball, the goal is to get 5 or more yards. If you're getting under 5, you're playing behind the chains. You're playing
really
behind
playing ahead of the chain. If you get minus 2 yards, minus 3 yards behind the chain, now you're behind the chain.
But I'm basing it on what Texas has. All right. Texas does not have a Dylan Sampson. Wisner is okay. He ain't gonna run through you. He'll run around you. And that's difficult with those Clemson linebackers. And that Clemson D-line, you ain't running through them. They don't have a Dylan Sampson might be the only running back in this entire playoff. Dylan Sampson, I give you Juergens as well, that could actually run through that Clemson defense and put up over 100 yards rushing on the ground. Texas don't have that running back, but they have a quarterback that's sitting on the bench collecting dust for whatever reason that could come in and gash them the way Sellers did and catch them off guard and possibly get 100 yards. That's how I think you're going to be able to put yards on the ground against Clemson. I agree with you, but it's going to have to be Arch. Wisner don't have it in him. Wisner is not their dude to do it.
But when I said run the ball, why everybody automatically think I'm talking about the running back?
Because that's all you talk about is the running back.
Yeah, see that's the problem. I said they got to run the ball. I didn't say with who, but they got to run the ball.
But that's one thing you talk about. Is the
see, that's the problem with people assume. I said they got to run the ball, and I left it at that.
Right.
Okay.
You retread. You retread.
All right.
Next
Children.
question.
Keys to victory for Tennessee tonight. Y'all got me all messed up, but Armondo, go ahead.
Blitz. Take advantage of them 2 injured those 2 O-linemen that Ohio State is going to be missing tonight. Take advantage of it and blitz Will Howard. Blitz the hell out of him. Use the same blueprint that Michigan used. Okay, just blitz. Put dial up safety blitzes, dial up corner blitzes. Take a chance because I don't think Will Howard can beat you down the field. He's not C.J. Stroud. Okay, and then on offense, like D-Troop would say, Dylan Sampson. Feed Sampson all night. Feed Sampson all night. And then once you wear that defense down, then Nico, you start gashing them. Then you go, hitch route, Brazelton. Hitch route, Brazelton. Cross route, Brew McCoy. And then you just go downfield. Test that secondary. Test the back end. Don't be scared. A lot of teams are afraid to try that Ohio State secondary, but you try them down the field in the second. Catch them by surprise with Squirrel White. And you can get them. You can get them. Got to be aggressive, but you got to be smart. Smart and aggressive.
All right, D-Truth.
I'm going to have to agree with him. You got to be aggressive, but you got to be smart about it. You got to, I'm going to say, dig and dog them a little bit, see what they're working with the first few series. We know most coaches on the first series, the first two series of possession they got on offense is stripped it. Just to see what the defense is doing or how they're gonna react. Then after that, hey, play it. Hey, open up the playbook. What else you got to lose? This win or go home.
Sniper.
Tennessee just got to play Tennessee football. Tennessee's got to play their game, and they have to play lights out. They got opportunity right now to go ahead and beat Ohio State like nobody's business. It's not, the weather's not going to predict it. The crowd is not going to phase them none because they play with big crowds. I think that Tennessee just got to play Tennessee football. Nico's got to play his game. Sampson's got to do his game. Defense has got to be smothered. Which they've been doing all year long. They have to play Tennessee football to win this game.
And here's the thing. You're going to have 30,000 fans. I don't know. I still don't understand how the hell Ohio State boosters allowed that. But you got 30,000 Tennessee fans that are going to be in that stadium tonight. So then you're going to have half of the Ohio State Buckeye fans pulling for Tennessee to win. And here's how you know the ones that are actually going to be pulling for Tennessee, the ones that's going to be booing when Ohio State fall behind. When the minute they fall behind, the fans, the Buckeye fans that's in the stadium booing, those are going to be the ones that's secretly pulling for Tennessee because they want Ryan Day up out of there. They want Ryan Day up out of there.
Hey, you know what? They're going to remind me of when Auburn went to Cameron Indoor played Duke. And all the Auburn fans was up there. That's what it's going to be like when Tennessee plays Ohio State. You know it. You already know it.
All right. I think we did that one. Okay. Keys to victory for Ohio State tonight. D-Truth.
Run the ball, pass the ball, play better defense, play better offense. And you got a chance to blow Tennessee out, you better do it. They better go ahead and put Tennessee away. The first three quarters. Because if it's close, they're going to lose that ball game.
Sniper.
I don't. Ohio State's a wishy-washy team. I don't think there's really many keys for them to win this game tonight. I don't think they have what it takes to win this game. I really don't. I guess receivers make plays. I can say that. They don't have. I don't think they have the players to. I don't think they have what it takes to be in this spotlight with the team they have right now to win this game. So I'm just going to sit back and listen to everybody else. I don't think they just don't have it. In my opinion, they just don't have it.
Armondo.
All right, Michael, I had to step away for a second. Michael?
Yeah, it's your go.
Okay.
Yes.
Man, they got to test out their secondary. They don't make the same mistake they made against Michigan, trying to line up and run on them. That ain't going to work. Tennessee is very good against the run. They are stout. They have a big D-line. fast linebackers. Don't even think about trying to run on them. If you're gonna beat them, you gotta beat them in the air tonight. You're gonna have to make downfield plays. The Jeremiah Smith, Ibuka, Tate. You got 3 talented receivers that are gonna be playing on Sundays. Use them tonight, Ryan. They use them. Go downfield. Go downfield, bro. That's what they're gonna have to do tonight. They're gonna have to convert back to the Ohio State of 2019.
This ain't got to do with this though. You know, y'all player from Georgia, Humphrey. He said with he had Texas A&M, bro.
Okay, yeah. I figured that.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, Humphrey.
Right.
You gotta get that work next year.
All right. We ain't gonna do it this way. Unless anybody done changed their mind.
Only person that if you put that bracket back up, only person that chose her bracket is UKnew.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so UKnew.
Do what you do.
Okay.
Are you ready, UKnew? The pressure's on you.
The pressure on you.
Sure.
Okay, UKnew. Let's see here.
What should we do about that first game for last night? Should we just give it to him?
I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it to him. So Notre Dame will be playing Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. So that bracket right there is already filled out. So we have today's game, which is at 12 noon, Penn State versus SMU. That's the first one we're going to start off with. So who you got in this one?
SMU.
You got you're going through the gate, boy.
Hey.
Oh, hold on.
Come on now, UKnew.
You know I gotta do the sound. You know I gotta do the sounds with this one now. Hold on.
That's okay.
Hold on.
Noise.
All right, so Clemson versus Texas. Hold on, slow down. Clemson versus Texas. Who you got in that game?
Clemson.
All right, so now the main event, the big one. Tennessee versus Ohio State. Who you got?
Tennessee.
She going bold. She going big and bold. Oh, boy. Okay, all 3 underdogs. UKnew it's picking all 3 underdogs. Okay, so let's go to the next round. The New Year's Day matchups. The Sugar Bowl. Gonna start with the Sugar Bowl. Georgia, Notre Dame. Who you got?
Of course, Georgia. Duh.
All right. Now we got the SMU, Boise State.
The horses versus the horses.
Boise.
Ooh.
That ain't really no upset. I think Boise State is the better team. Okay, so now the Rose Bowl. Oregon and Tennessee.
Oregon.
Okay. All right. Now you got the Peach Bowl. Clemson and Arizona State.
Clemson.
All right. Okay. All right. So now you got the Orange Bowl between Boise State and the Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia.
All right. And in Dallas, Texas, you got the Cotton Bowl between Clemson and Oregon.
Oregon.
All right. Now in Atlanta, Georgia, January the 20th, you got the Natty, the number 1 seed Oregon Ducks versus the number 2 seed Georgia Bulldogs. Who you got?
Georgia.
All right. All right.
Whose
All right.
whose bracket does shit hers look like? I think
Man. You look like man. It looked like man because the rest of y'all had, I think one of y'all had Tennessee and Georgia, and the other one had who you had? You had who did you have in the championship, Sniper?
Oregon and Georgia.
Okay, all right. I had Oregon and Georgia too. So 3 of us had Oregon and Georgia, and D Troop had Tennessee, which I think, in my opinion, it's gonna be one of the two. It's gonna be either the winner of that Tennessee Ohio State game or Oregon. I'm gonna put it like this: whoever comes out of this right here, whoever comes out of this part of the bracket right here, the winner of this game will play Oregon. The winner of this part of the bracket right here will go on to the championship. I don't see either team coming from this side of the bracket: Clemson, Texas, Arizona State. And I don't see it coming from this side either, with SMU, Boise State, Penn State.
I did pick that upset with well, it's not really an upset, but I did pick Arizona State to beat Clemson.
Yeah.
I think when Oregon and Georgia play, it's gonna be a lit game, y'all. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
The question is, can Oregon finally win a national championship against the SEC team that if they make it that far?
Well, but you also got to think too, this is going to be a rematch. This is going to be the second time that Dan Lanning has gone back to his former team and try to win a game.
Yeah, and remember the last time Oregon played in the national championship game, they lost to a SEC team. So Oregon hasn't had no good luck against SEC teams.
All right, so where are we at on our winnings? Where am I at? What position am I in?
You're still in third.
Yeah, you're still in third. With your picks,
I got all the games right. Doggone it.
With your picks now, if your picks are right, I think you could probably push for the lead.
Yeah, could.
You picking some long shots today. Did you screenshot your picks?
Oh, I got all of them. Because that was I had to wait till she make her pick before I go write them down.
Okay.
Now, hey, let her screenshot her picks.
Okay, so let's go over this.
Screenshot anything.
SMU, she picked Tennessee. She picked Clemson. She picked Oregon here. She picked
Boise State,
Georgia,
Oregon, and Georgia.
You want
to screenshot that?
Hold on. If I have to.
See, no, we're not.
Am I going? Wait, am I going to Vegas for this or what? What's going on?
No, you lost your Vegas trip, baby. You done lost your Vegas trip.
He offered to fly you out to Vegas back in September when you was hot.
Okay. I'm still talking about though.
But don't mean I took Tennessee over Oregon. Because Oregon, they look against SEC team opponents, and you notice when they put SEC teams on their schedule, they loses. Have you noticed that?
It's a different Oregon team, though. I think this is the strongest. I think this Oregon team is better than that 2010 Oregon team, in my opinion.
Yep.
This is the best Oregon team I've seen in my lifetime. I'm just being straight up honest.
Well, even in that opening game, when Auburn had both Knicks, right? They still lost.
That Oregon team was nowhere near on the level of this Oregon team. That's what they had crystal ball, bro. They had crystal ball.
Auburn wasn't on the level of Oregon either. Auburn was on the level of Oregon that year either.
No, I'm saying? No, I'm not. I'm basing it. I'm measuring that Oregon team up against this year's Oregon team. It ain't no contest. It ain't no contest, bro. Nowhere near on the level.
But thank you. Oregon has not played out of conference team like they go white power playing against Tennessee.
Oh my Lord!
Huh?
Beep, beep,
who have Oregon played? Is on the level of SEC team on their schedule.
Ohio State.
Ohio State really on. We're gonna find out if they on the level of SEC team today.
On paper, roster-wise, they are on the level, but the problem with Ohio State is their scary-ass head coach. You know, you can have 5-star groceries, but you ain't going to produce a 5-star meal unless you have a 5-star chef to go along with them 5-star groceries.
You better talk about it, Pastor. Talk about it.
But you can have 5-star chef, don't even have 5-star groceries, and still make a 5-star meal.
Beep, beep,
beep. Y'all gonna stop talking about eating up in here? What is going on with all this food you talking about?
But what I'm saying, if you don't 5-star chef, you can take 5-star chef.
So I get a 5-star chef. So if I go to Wayfield. If I go to Wayfield or I go to Piggly Wiggly, all right, let's just say Piggly Wiggly and go buy groceries at Piggly Wiggly instead of going to Whole Foods, or Publix, where we know the food is fresher. I go to Piggly Wiggly and take him some groceries from Piggly Wiggly to that 5-star chef.
Wait a minute.
You might want to change that to Aldi's.
I don't think he can turn that into no 5-star meal, my bro.
Well, guess what? If he can't say,
wait a minute. You might want to change that Piggly Wiggly to Aldi's because there's barely any Piggly Wigglies around, so y'all gonna have a hard time finding Piggly Wiggly. I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, if he's really a 5-star chef, he can turn any kind of. It don't matter where his food comes from. He can turn it into a 5-star meal if he really that damn good. If he really that damn good.
Not if I'm bringing you generic stuff instead of
you trying to say he can't do it. You said a 5-star.
Hold up. If I'm bringing you generic Piggly Wiggly brand garlic powder instead of bringing you the real thing, a real garlic that you can slice and dice and cut and put up in the spaghetti. Oh, big difference. Better tell them you knew. You the cook on the panel. Tell them you knew.
They do what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's a difference.
The groceries
can we just leave this alone because
hold on. I'm saying so if he's really a 5-star chef, if he really is a 5-star chef, if he really is a 5-star chef, like he claims to be, he can turn anything and make it look good.
Okay, make it look good, but taste good is
just
totally
because
different.
It look good,
it tastes good too. It all depends on. I'm like it right here.
Hey, listen, y'all, you just made my battery.
People cook a different way. People cook a different way. Different 5-star chef cook a different way, right?
Yeah.
Because all food ain't gonna taste the same, no matter how you slice and dice it.
Just let them have it. Just let them have it.
No.
According to your logic, you can take polyester fabric to a fashion designer, and that fashion designer can make you look like you ready to walk out on the red carpet.
Yeah, he could. If they were really that damn good.
What about a potato bag?
Yeah, look at him.
Why?
Yeah, if they're really good, if they're really good at what they do, if they're really good at what they do, if they're really good at what they do, they can do. Hey, they can turn anything into anything they want to. We'll see. We're gonna see how. We'll see some fashion like how the hell they do that shit like that.
Nothing. I ain't seen nothing, bro.
Yeah, you have. Hey, you just like, oh, I ain't seen nothing. And what you don't see.
Any restaurant that has 5-star chefs working inside of it, you better believe they get top-notch food up in there.
But you ain't make it because you got 5-star food. You don't make it taste good in the better.
Put it like this. You ain't them restaurants like Papa Do's and the Sugar Factory, they ain't providing their 5-star chefs with the same thing that they giving them chefs over there at Golden Corral. Okay?
Yes, they are. Hey, I'll tell you why I said that.
No. Let it go. Let it go.
Guess what?
I'll tell you why I said that. Let it go, bro. Let it go.
Hold on. You staple. Hold on.
No, I'm not holding on. We're not talking about food.
Guess what? Just like all the restaurants get from the same people.
Beep.
Right.
The same people. They get from the same damn people.
That sounds.
They get from the same damn people.
So
come on now.
So you mean to tell me? So according to your logic, the food at the Golden Corral is on the same level as the food on at Papa Do's.
I'm saying they get the same product.
That ain't what I'm asking.
Hold on. No, that ain't what you said. That's what you said now.
Why does the food don't taste the same then? Can you explain that? Elaborate that to us.
Put one. It all depends on who the taste bud is. I can go to Pop Don't like and taste that motherfucker and say, oh shit, this shit taste like shit.
Man.
See what I'm saying? All people's taste bud is different. See.
Okay, yeah.
See,
you're not supposed to be cursing in here.
They good. We're way past 2 minutes, girl.
But
all I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. 5-star shit, whatever. They got to do what they got to do. Bottom line.
Great.
I'm like this right here.
No, you're not like nothing.
You don't cook. Look, can you cook as good as your daddy or your stepmom, your mama? No, you cannot.
Okay, listen.
You taking the goalposts all out of the country, bro. This is a sports show.
This
ain't no cooking show, man.
I got my hand up. Can I say something?
Ain't nobody up here no cook except you knew.
Lord.
You knew the only man.
Wait a minute. Hey, Armondo, take that black because I know how to cook, bro. Hey, my daddy from New Orleans. I know how to cook, bro. I'm just saying.
I said us. I ain't talking about your pops, okay?
No, I know how to cook, bro. Wait a minute. I know how to cook.
Can you cook like you knew?
Yeah,
you don't see you don't see you knew on video cooking things that the average person don't know how to cook, man. Come on now.
I know how to cook.
I'm talking about cook. There's cooking and there's
wait. Hold the phone.
This girl can cook, bro.
Hey, listen,
man. How about y'all have a cook-off? How about y'all have a cook-off contest?
No, how about you invite me over a steak if
I ain't up here trying to claim to be a 5-star chef.
Wait a minute, bro. Hey, wait a minute, big bro.
You can outcook you knew.
I didn't say that.
Okay, all right then.
All right, let's put that on ice. I just said I know how to cook. You said nobody know how to cook besides you knew. I know how to cook. Now I can put the same together.
I'm saying let me rephrase it. We all can cook up here, but as far as a person that can actually walk into a restaurant, if let's say if something happens to a 5-star chef and they just pull somebody off of this panel and say, hey, we need you to fill in tonight and cook, you knew would be that person. out of the four of us.
I mean, I can follow directions too.
I know you can, but UKnew can go in there and
wait,
make
but how
it taste like it's a 5-star meal. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wait. This is the question I have for all of you, right?
I think he's trying to challenge you.
No, you better stop it. Why are you instigating? Why are you instigating?
Hey, D-True, I mean, tell me what you seeing here. I'm thinking this turned into a cooking challenge.
Man, we are on a sports show.
We can take it to the Terror Dome.
Wait. Let me ask my question real quick. Hold on real quick. And I need you to answer this question for me, because I know these two brothers at the top, they're gonna go right back at it. How the hell did we get to cooking?
Why are you backing out, man? You trying to back out there because it seems like you're checking. Look, one thing I would never do. I ain't challenging no person from Louisiana to no cooking contest. Not doing it.
Wait a minute.
I'm not doing it.
Stop it. I didn't challenge nobody to no cooking test. You are instigating, right? You are instigating this whole thing. Now you stop it right now before you go to timeout.
Hey, you know she quieted in the whole situation.
You know why?
She's over there like, come on, Armondo, get him to do it. Get him to do it, Armondo.
She got that same. I guarantee you, if she was cammed up, I guarantee you, if she was cammed up, she would have that same look that Kirby had on his face with them Notre Dame fans were chanting, "We want Georgia." Kirby would just sit back. Look, man.
You hear that laugh, though?
Look, let me say this something real quick.
It just don't just go for our Wolfpack family. I'm saying anybody in the sector. There's nobody in this sector that can come close to being UKnew in a cook-off contest. Nobody.
Let me just throw this out here real quick. UKnew, nobody's challenging you to cook nothing. I think they just trying to get
That's why.
I said I know how to cook, and then next thing you know, oh well, you can cook better than you do. No, you see how they did me? Hey, I love it. They did that quick. They did that so quick. It turned. I'm still confused because I don't know how we got five-star chefs and then cooking and all this other crazy stuff. I thought we was talking about Ryan Day, but I guess we not. We talk about really people cooking.
You know why, Sniper? Because all four of us, bro. Because in some way the conversation has been veering off into food throughout the entire 2 hours. Ain't nobody ate yet this morning. Ain't nobody. I ain't had number water and a banana. That's it. Ain't nobody had no food this morning. So I think our stomachs are growling a little bit. So we're going to get ready to get on up out of here so we can eat our lunch and enjoy this SMU Penn State game. So last words. Going to start off with you, Sniper.
Well, my cooking skills is not on the level of UKnew, but I do know how to cook. And when I say cook, hey, listen, I want all these 6 teams that's playing today. I want y'all to cook, man. Make it exciting. Veer off, take some what happened with the Notre Dame Indiana game. That game was kind of exciting yesterday. The defenses played hard. I need everybody to do the same thing today. And for God's sake, for D-Truth, y'all, for his heart, please run the ball. Okay. Please run the ball, okay?
You a fool, bro.
Hey, I love y'all.
I got some sounds on that one, man.
Oh my God! Hey, for the rest of y'all, I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay prayed up. Pray for each other. Pray for yourselves. And Sniper's out.
All right, bro. Be safe out there. Be safe out there today, bro. With all that stuff you're gonna be doing, bro. Be safe out there.
Yeah.
Bro.
Take care.
D-Truth.
Unmute, or unless you're busy.
You got to unmute. Unmute, D-Truth.
Yeah.
D-Truth.
Y'all know I'm doing about 2 or 3 different things around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm like I said, football season about to come in, but basketball season around it is already in full swing. And people got, I'm like this right here. They just don't go for one team to run the ball. When I mean run the ball, I don't care how you run the ball. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you run the ball. Quarterback, running back, it ain't gonna matter. Reverses, whatever. Run the damn ball. But the bottom line is, yeah, none of us ain't. We just got up and started doing the show. So that's how we got on food. But it's gonna be a good day, and don't be surprised of how these games turn out. Like I said, like I told you last night, I'm going back and forth because Auburn is playing Purdue in basketball in Birmingham. So I'm going back and forth from that to football. So, hey, everybody take it easy and stay warm because the weather is going to get back cold again. Peace. We out. War Eagle.
I want to thank everyone for coming out this morning and joining us on this special playoff edition of the Kickoff Show, The Road to Atlanta. The Road to Atlanta started last night in South Bend, and it's going to continue on through Happy Valley, Austin, Texas, and Columbus, Ohio. We made our picks. We've done our brackets. For those of you that agree, let us know in the comment section. For those of you that disagree, let us know in the comment section. Other than that, please be safe out there with your last minute Christmas shopping. Enjoy this beautiful, cold, chilly Saturday. And enjoy the rest of your holidays. Be safe out there. Be safe out there on the roads. And, until next time, like I always say, take care of yourselves and each other. And when I say take care of yourselves and each other, I really, really do mean that, especially you ladies, please be aware of your surroundings. This is a beautiful, wonderful time of the year, but unfortunately, you have people out there with bad intentions, evil people out there with bad intentions, and this time of the year can bring out the worst in some people as well. So please be safe, be aware of your surroundings. And one last thing, forever and always, like I always say, go dogs, sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo. We'll see you leprechauns on the January the 1st down in New Orleans. We'll see you.
All right. Yes, please be careful, ladies. If you're putting your drinks down, just leave them there. Do not go back and pick them up and drink it because you don't know what they put in your drinks. So just be careful. I agree with that with Armondo. And also, thank you for everybody that came through and those that are going to be coming back later. But hey, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. See ya. Bye.